Hello and welcome to Outdoor Learning Week 5. We're still on the trail of the Holy Grail and we're on the final journey. So we're going to plan some more writing, developing our ideas, using historical vocabulary, answering questions and finding answers about the past, and making some products by working efficiently. Now, here is our archaeologist, Indiana Bones II, on the trail. And I think he's found the ancient church. So, let's see what he's got to say for himself. Welcome to the final leg of our epic journey in search of the Holy Grail. Our handsome archaeologist, Indiana Bones II, has been following the trail of Arthur and Charles the Candlemaker for quite some time now. He has followed their trail from Tintagel to meeting Merlin, finding the Lady of the Lake, receiving Excalibur, finding the knight sitting at the round table, and journeying to the ancient church, the rumoured resting place of the Holy Grail. Here he is with the latest update. Over to you, Indiana Bones II.
Hello, Indiana Bones II here, archaeologist and historian. Now, I'm still on the trail of the Holy Grail and Arthur, but I have to be quiet. I've heard there is a dragon about, protecting the secret of the Grail. Now I've managed to find a few things. I just wondered if that could be it. Now we followed the map, if you remember, and here we are at the ancient church. I wonder if we'll be able to get the Holy Grail. Now, this episode will see Arthur and Charles and the knights hopefully overcome the dragon and get to the Holy Grail. Follow the story and hopefully we will have an exciting and happy ending. Bye.
Well, thank you, Indiana Bones II. So let's get on with the story. Arthur, Charles and the knights knew that they must be close to their destination. They continued down the steep hill, scanning the distance for any sign of the ancient church. "It must be here somewhere," sighed Arthur. The travellers were tired and hungry and needed to rest. As they wearily trudged into the next valley, there was a shout from one of the knights. "Look, there it is! The ancient church of Galahad! There it is!" Everybody stopped and stared. In the distance, all alone, stood a crumbled ruin that clearly used to be a church. They picked up the pace and the horses galloped through the valley at full speed. Arthur held on for dear life as they hurtled towards the ancient church. As it got closer and closer, Arthur's heart beat faster and faster. The horses slowed to a halt at the low stone wall. They all got off their horses and stared. "So, what exactly are we looking for?" asked Arthur. "Well," replied Circumference, "that's a very good question, Arthur. What in fact is the Holy Grail? Anybody got any ideas? So, pause the video and discuss it with somebody in your family. Pause it now and have a good chat about it. Ooh, I wonder. I hope if you come up with some interesting ideas, what do you think it might be? Why do you think the Holy Grail is so important? And what is a grail? Pause the video and see if you can answer those questions for me. It's such an interesting topic for discussion, isn't it? So, some say the Holy Grail is a vessel that Jesus drank wine out of at the Last Supper. But there are lots of stories, myths and legends that suggest lots of different things. Does it really exist even? Will it ever be found? What does it look like? What was it used for? What was it made out of? Good questions. And if it does exist, what do you think it looks like? Which leads me on to your task. I want you to have a think about the Holy Grail, and your task is to draw a detailed picture of what you think it looks like. Then think about what purpose it may have served all those years ago. Why is it such an important historical and religious artifact? And what do you think it's made of? So, in a minute, pause the video, carefully draw your Holy Grail and label it with words to describe it. Maybe say what it looks like, what it is made from, and how it was used. So, pause your video, good luck, and let's see your Holy Grails. So, I hope you've done some really interesting pictures and used some really good language for me. On with the story. No one seems to know what it actually is, added another knight. Legend has it the person who rightfully identifies the Grail just knows. We believe that person is you, Arthur. With that, they cautiously entered the ancient church ruins. Arthur led the group as they all kept their eyes peeled for clues. The place was just amazing. There were ancient treasures on every wall and on every table, covered in dust and cobwebs. Which of them could be the Grail? They crept down the stone stairs to the crypt, not knowing what to expect. When they got to the bottom of the gloomy staircase, they were amazed by what they saw. An old grey knight stood guard over a large dusty table that was filled with objects and artifacts. He spotted the visitors and slowly stood up. I am Sir Lancelot, keeper of the Grail. Who goes there? Circumference stood forward. We are the Knights of the Round Table, sir, and this is young Arthur. We believe we've been sent to find the Holy Grail and make sure that it stays safe forever. Ah, I've been waiting for you, Arthur, replied Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot produced a very old-looking map. He showed it to the travellers. This is the map that leads to the Holy Grail, and you have followed it to me without even having seen it. This, my friends, makes you the rightful heir to the Grail, whispered Sir Lancelot. I have been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time, he added. Everyone stood in silence and disbelief. Were they really this close? Sir Lancelot handed them the map. It did indeed contain all the places that they had visited. How had this happened? I wonder. So your next task is to create and draw an ancient map that shows the journey of Arthur, Charles, and the knights. Let's think about what we could include. I've made a list. We could start at Tintagel Castle. We could have rivers and coastlines in it. We could have Merlin's cottage. We could have the lake at Avalon. We could have forests and mountains that they travelled through. We could have Camelot and the Great Hall, which has the round table in it. We could have valleys, we could have a dragon's lair, and we could finally have an ancient church or the place where the Holy Grail is hidden. So, can you make an ancient map for me about the trail of the Holy Grail? I've made one for you. So I've stained some paper in tea to make it look old. Then I carefully added all the places once it had dried out. I dried it out under the grill in the oven. Maybe an adult can help you do that, or you could just leave it dry somewhere warm. So then I added all my bits onto it, and this is my finished map. So I want you to have a go now. Can you make a map for me that shows the journey of our adventurers on the trail of the Holy Grail? Pause the video and have a good go at making an ancient looking map. Good luck. So, how did the map making go? I can't wait to see them. Now, back to the story. All you have to do is to solve the riddle, explained Sir Lancelot. The answer will tell you which is the Holy Grail. Oh, I hate riddles, spat Charles. Me too, added Arthur. Well, good luck then, Sir Lancelot replied. So here was the riddle. I have lakes with no water. I have mountains with no rock. I have forests with no trees. I have towns with no buildings. What am I? Asked Sir Lancelot. Everyone looked bemused. It doesn't make sense, moaned Arthur. Hold on, shouted Charles. I think I may know the answer. Everyone turned to Charles. What do you think? Pause the video. The answer is a map, I'm sure of it, exclaimed Charles. Quick, show me the map again. Charles looked at the map closely. Nothing. No clues. He turned it over and spotted something. Something tiny. He held it up to the light, and indeed there was something. In tiny letters there were 3 lines. Give me food, and I will live. Give me water, and I will die. What am I? Oh, another riddle, shouted Charles angrily. What could the answer possibly be? Asked one of the knights. What dies if you give it water? Fire! Shouted Arthur. Fire! The answer is fire. The answer lies with the dragon. We need to go. With that, Sir Lancelot smiled, and everybody ran back upstairs, jumped on their horses, and set off in search of Smorglan the dragon. And that is where my story ends. Your last task is to write your own ending to our fabulous story. Here are a few ideas to help you. Do they find Smorglan the dragon? How do they overcome him? Do they find the Holy Grail? What is the Holy Grail, and why is it important? And do Arthur and Charles get home safely? So, good luck, and get writing the end of your story. So, well done for all your hard work this week. I hope you've enjoyed Arthur's journey on the trail of the Holy Grail. I certainly have. Now, get writing and make sure you plan and write a really exciting end to our story. Okay, good luck, good writing, and I will see you soon. Bye.